いなんてしない。しちゃダメだ。だって私のしたことは絶対間違ってなんかない。
Top 10 animes where the main character is a loner. Anime loners are always intriguing characters because, let's be honest, in most cases they are quite relatable. As for this video, we'll be talking about a few such characters. Some will be relatable while some will not. Alright, let's talk about them, the top 10 animes where the main character is a loner. Well then, shall we begin?
わかってる。でも仕方ないだろ。友達の作り方なんてわからないんだから。
どうすりゃ作れるのかな、友達。
At number 10, Haganai, I don't have many friends. Okay, so this one is about a guy named Kodaka who transfers to a new school with hopes of making friends and having a good time, but right from the start he begins to feel left out. Basically, his weird hair color gives off red flags, which is why everyone decides to just keep their distance. 1 month passes by and still no friends. But then, a tiny ray of light enters his frame of reference while he realizes that there is a neighbors club which he can join. It's basically for those who have no friends. That's it. Things do get even heavier as you go through the episodes, so proceed with caution.
はいはい、さっさとトイレ行くぞ。は？
トイレ？リカはただ呼ばいに来ただけですが。
帰れ。
春がニコニコしてるのは私結構好きだ。まあいいや。じゃ。
Number 9, My Little Monster. Now, I wondered about this for a while. Can a sociopath be considered a loner? What do you guys think? In this anime, we have one. His name is Yoshida Haru, and his understanding of how to interact with others is literally non-existent. He'd get violent and cause all sorts of misunderstandings. The school was left with no choice but to single him out, though the girl who sits next to him isn't all that different either. Her name is Shizuku, and she has an innate sense of apathy for others. Things happen and the two start getting along with each other instead of everyone else. It's awkward, wholesome, and embarrassing all at the same moment. If you like rom-coms, you will enjoy it.
Haru. 何やってるのよ、あんた。楽しい文化祭にしようね。はい。それじゃあお疲れ様。楽しい文化祭か。
Number 8, Watamote. No matter how I look at it, it's you guys' fault I'm not popular. Well, being a loner by choice is one thing, but being forced into this lifestyle because of crippling anxiety is quite depressing. You know you'd rather be having fun with other people, but you can't. Here, we have one such story about a girl named Tomoko. She has played so many dating simulation games, but she is still not prepared for what the real high school has in store for us. Awkwardness turns into embarrassment, which turns into anxiety and then sleepless nights. Regardless of the humor, this anime can be quite sentimental.
Oh,
いたぜ、ハンダだ。バディ、ハンダじゃない。お約束みたいな面しやがって。イラつくわ。ハンダだ。ハンダがたくさん現れたぞ。
Number 7, Handa-kun. Barakaman is amongst the most beautiful and pleasant slice of life animes I have ever watched. I genuinely think anyone can have a good time with this anime, but did you know that Barakaman had a prequel called Handa-kun? It's featured the comedic tale of our protagonist's high school years, back when he was literally a cultural phenomenon, and yet he remained oblivious to it all. The paranoia was too unreal. My man would think everyone hates him while they are all treating him like a professional football star. It's a nicely done comedic anime, definitely a must watch if you have already checked out Barakaman.
俺何が起こってるのかわからないんだけどまあ俺もだがわかるのはみんなお前が好きってことだな
Number 6. Hyoka. Now, Hyoka is a mystery anime about a few high school students who end up as the members of Classic Literature Club. Areki is a different kind of character. At first glance, he seems like an average guy, except he isn't. He has a big brain on his shoulders. Still, he likes to keep to himself and lazes around as much as possible. Not really a loner, just a human panda. Although it changes when he becomes part of the Classic Literature Club. Now he has to solve mysteries to satisfy the curiosity of a hyper-energetic girl named Chitanda. I'd say if you like visually appealing animes to just watch and relax, this is a good one.
私気になります
Alright guys, a quick question for you. I know everyone can name a few loner anime protagonists off the top of their tongues, but what about loner type anime girls? Can you name a few? Hop on over to the comment section and share your favorites. I'll be looking forward to them. Also, like and subscribe, it's always appreciated. Well then, let's get back to the list. Number 5. One Punch Man. One Punch Man is a tricky pick, but we all know that the true loneliness is when nobody understands you. Despite saving multiple cities from the impact of a meteor and then from the Sea King, all Saitama received was backlash, hate, and emotional criticism. You usually don't see him get bothered by anything major unless it's a mosquito or a Saturday sale, of course, but during these moments, he was genuinely pissed. So much so, he ostracized himself. Fortunately, as much as the world denies him, he will always have Genos by his side.
I'm sure she knows I'm lying, but I'm starting to wonder if she might be lying too.
Come on, Sato. You want to know how to get better, don't you?
But
All you have to do is sign the contract. I'll tell you what to do.
Number 4. Welcome to NHK. Now this anime is depressing. It provides an unadulterated view of what depression and anxiety can do to someone. In a way, it's a coming-of-age story, but the reality is so blatant that you can even confuse it with a documentary. We have a 22-year-old college dropout just wasting away in his room, spending time doing what you may expect a shut-in to do, and just that. That's his life, and it's been that way for 4 years. Now how can such a person get their life together? It's not easy, especially when you constantly blame a fictional organization for your problems, but this anime portrays exactly that, and why it's a masterpiece.
I realized something important. Even if I seclude myself in my room, as long as I'm striving to accomplish something, I'm not a hikikomori.
Hey! Senpai, こういう甘いのは嫌いですか?
Number 3. My teen romantic comedy, Snafu, Oregairu. Oregairu is also a coming-of-age story, but it's completely different from Welcome to NHK. There is no comparison whatsoever. Both of them deal with different facets. Our protagonist named Hikigaya is skeptical of the term called youth. He doesn't really have a lot of presence. People usually don't like him. And so rather than making things difficult for them and himself, he mostly keeps to himself. But when his gorgeous teacher introduces him to the volunteer service club, he is stuck with the most exceptional yet also the boldest girl in his grade. life just keeps getting more difficult for our boy. Though no need to worry, because when it comes to losing, he is the strongest. The story has already concluded in the anime, so if you decide to get it right now, you'll have one hell of an experience.
君はそんなつまらない子？
面白いやつだったらクラスの人気者になってますよ。
そういう部分は好きよ。でも今の引きヶ谷くんたちはなんかつまんない。
Number 2. Ranking of Kings. Ranking of Kings is an anime that concluded earlier this year. It features a prince who is unable to hear or speak. He is also next in line to the throne, but pretty much everyone is skeptical about it. In their eyes, he is worthless, and since they think he can't hear them, they are always open to talk about it even when he is right in front of them. Little do they know that the boy can read their lip movements and understand what they are saying. He maintains a smile nevertheless, but his heart just keeps getting heavier and heavier. Fortunately, this ridicule and inherent loneliness diminishes when a worthy friend enters his life. He is a shadow creature, but that's of no concern. I'm telling you all, this anime really knows how to play with one's emotions, so proceed with a few tissues in your hand.
無敵のボス様がまるで歯が立たないのか、あのボッチ様に。
Number 1. March Comes In Like a Lion. At the number 1 spot, we have March Comes In Like a Lion. Visuals, metaphorical imagery, exceptional characters, well-written emotional drama, this anime has everything. The protagonist named Rei Kiriyama is a professional shogi player. He lost his parents as a child and ended up getting adopted by his later father's friend. Though other than his father's friend, there was quite a lot of friction between his new siblings and their mother. Years pass by and Rei moves out, but the emotional scars from that time are still there. He plays shogi and makes good money and is fortunate enough to have really good people in his life, such as a great teacher, wonderful neighbors, and sound rivals. But will Rei be able to heal from all that trauma? The story is surprisingly organic. Things don't just happen all at once, it's all gradual, which makes you appreciate the growth even more. So there you have it, folks. These are the top 10 animes where the main character is a loner. What did you guys think of these animes? Have you watched them, or are you planning on watching them? Share your thoughts in the comments down below. Press that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe and leave a comment saying I subscribed and I'll personally reply to your comment. Well then, I'll see you guys on my next video.